Hello, welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality and all things asexual. I explain and show you my asexual journey in order to help you in yours. So, this is a bit like a vlog. I'm doing live streams every single day at the moment on this channel, and I hope that my experience of asexual dating and relationships and obviously friendships, I hope they help you in your own asexual life journey. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please hit the great big subscribe button now. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live and post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it as we're going along. So I wanted to give you an update on Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish isn't an asexual dating site at all. They haven't even got any specific space to put asexuality or that's your sexual orientation. But I decided to take the leap of faith, go on there about a week ago, I think it was now. And bite the bullet and register on a traditional sexual dating site. Now Plenty of Fish has got a reputation for having a lot of people who want sex on there. So obviously, as an asexual whose sex repulsed for me, not for other people, then that is quite hard. But I believe that I can find a good guy for me, and I will do whatever it takes to find him. So I'm putting myself out of my comfort zone. I said I'd never go on traditional dating sites ever again. The last time I was on a traditional dating site was 2012, which was eHarmony. That's been a very long time ago. I've been on asexual dating sites for 4 years now, and I haven't found the right asexual guy for me. Well, if you've heard of a saying, it goes like, if you keep doing the same thing, you always get the same results. And the definition of insanity is keeping doing the same thing over and over again when it's not working, basically. So this means in life, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to try new things. You have to do things differently. It's no good sitting there saying things are not working and you don't actually try something different. You only get one life. Only one life. Time is very precious. We can all sit behind our computer screens and we can all say we're afraid to go out, we're afraid to do this, we're afraid to do that, and of course I still feel scared. I've been hurt in the past, but that doesn't put me off finding love because I believe in true love. I believe in true love despite all the hardships I've been through in relationships, and I've got good guy role models as friends now. And that has made a huge difference to my life. And these are asexual guys. But I believe that I can meet some nice sexual guys as well. In the past, I thought I can't go near them again. And at the moment, I'm still really nervous about meeting sexual guys on my own for dates because I do have the feeling of dread in my body. I do still feel like I want to wet myself at the moment, if I'm absolutely honest. And it is hard for me. Last night, well, I told you this morning, the early hours of this morning, because I thought that was going to be the live stream for the whole day. It was the early hours of this morning. But I have to give you a Plenty of Fish update because it's been an exciting update that I want to share with you soon. But yeah, I went out last night. If you didn't catch the video earlier, I did today. And I met this lovely foreign guy. But he's only in this country for another 6 months anyway. So he can't really, he can't be in a lifelong relationship anyway. But he seemed a decent guy, and we're meeting up for dancing. And we're going to go for food first to Nando's on Tuesday. I'm really looking forward to that. He's Iranian, and I liked him aesthetically as soon as I laid eyes on him. I was out with my friend yesterday, and he came in the pub, and I was smiling at him loads. So when you want, if you're not very sort of like educated about body language and about dating and flirting and all that type of thing, which a lot of asexuals don't tend to know how to do. If you want to make, if you want a guy or girl or whoever it is, your special person you have in your mind, that person across the room, if you want them to pay you attention and to come over and to talk to you, you have to make gestures with your face, like you have to smile at them, look at them in their eyes if you can, but make sure you smile at them, hold their smile for a while, hold their eye contact. Well, last night, I don't really like holding eye contact with strangers that much. It's something that I should feel comfortable with, but I actually don't, not direct eye contact. But this guy I was smiling at loads because I thought, I really like you. He seemed to like me straight away too. We were smiling at each other loads. And I kept thinking, are you going to come and talk to me or not? Because at the end of the day, You know, like I could have gone and made the first move, but I did by smiling at him. That was the first move, actually. And I kept smiling at him. So eventually, but he asked me to dance, which was nice because there weren't really many people dancing. And they said, "Oh, you're a dancer." And that's how we got talking. And he's into business. He's got 3 of his own business. He's Iranian, but he's got a head screwed on, very nicely dressed. You know, a bit more upper class than the way he dresses, so a bit more classy than the average guy I would usually speak to. Looked older than I would usually speak to, and he seemed really nice. So I was really nervous last night, but I needn't be because he wasn't touching me in any bad places. He seemed a really kind, caring, intelligent guy. And last night I texted him and you know, and he did reply a good way. I said that I wasn't gonna have, you know, sex with him. Basically, I said, you know, just to let you know, I'm not the type of girl that's into any sex in any way, the sex act in any way, act of sex in any way, shape, or form. So if I meet up with you, it will never be my intentional want to have that with you. And he said, that's fine. I agree with that last part. So that was brilliant. So I'm feeling a lot more relaxed and happy. I think it's good. It's going to be a bit upsetting in the sense that, you know, that it's going to be upsetting in the sense that, you know, when I'm friends with him for a long time, he'll have to go back to his country. But, you know, I have to accept that. But I know my soulmate's Indian anyway, and he isn't Indian. So that does help me a lot. So back to the message on this video about I was made a priority. So on Plenty of Fish, there is a thing you can do where you can buy tokens, and these tokens give you extra features of the Plenty of Fish dating website. Now, I'm really happy at the moment because I'm getting messages back nearly every day at the moment in the last, well, yesterday and today, I think, you know, from Indian guys, and I think the day before as well. And I want to be with an Indian guy, you know, it's just, it's in my heart and my soul. That's who I want to be with. I mean, I obviously would consider other foreign ethnicities, but you know, I really want to be with an Indian guy, and that makes being on Plenty of Fish a lot more easier for me because I literally just cut out the majority of the other. I mean, I cut out anyone British because I'm not interested in being with a British guy, and I just literally narrowed down to Indian guys predominantly, and then I obviously widened my search to other ethnicities, but Indian. And I was so happy. And do you know why I was so happy? Because I woke up and I went on Plenty of Fish, and it said you have a priority, you've been made a priority. Someone's used a priority token on you, and you've got a priority message, which means this guy must really like me. I mean, you don't spend money, a bit of extra money, when there's no need to. I mean, you know, like I get people, like I have like 3 messages waiting for me. The other 2 were Indian as well. No, sorry, one was Plenty of Fish team. Yesterday I got messages back from 3 Indian guys. So this guy was Indian, and I was so happy that he made me a priority because I thought, well, what's a priority? What's a token? Because I don't know what a token is, because I don't use them. I don't spend any money on there because I'm not sexual, so I don't want to upgrade. Do you know what I mean? I want to, and I believe I can find someone without that anyway, using the filters and stuff. And I just, you know, and you know, anyway. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's like, oh, you've been made a priority. This person, someone has sent you a priority message, and this means that their message will go to the top of your inbox. And I looked at it and like, oh my God, it's an Indian guy, and he's a doctor, and he's 32, which is a little bit older than I'd usually go for, but he's got a beautiful face. And obviously being a doctor, you know, he's like got his head screwed on to a certain extent. Having said that, there was an asexual doctor who wasn't really asexual that I spoke to on meetup.com. You know, he's like, oh, well, you know, like, I'm asexual a lot of the time. It's like, in other words, you're abstaining from sex, mate. And I told him that, and he didn't hear back from him because I know I'm right. And so, you know, this guy made me a priority, and I was just so happy that he made me a priority on Plenty of Fish. Like, but in his profile, it isn't geared towards sex. It's geared towards making lots of friends and you know, getting to know a lot of different people. So but you know, he made me a priority, and if he's just looking for friendship, why do that? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit weird. But he does come down, it seems he travels the country, and he comes down to Taunton, which is not too far from where I live in Exeter. So anyway, I thought this is really good. He was asking me what restaurant. I did message him before, but I didn't put a priority message on him, you know. So I have messaged him saying, oh, I also like cinema, theatre, and restaurants. So he asked me what restaurants I like to go. Hi, how are you? How's your weekend or something? And what restaurants do you like to go to? So anyway, I just thought that's really good, because if he's made me a priority message and spent some money on me, it means he must be interested in me. I did say I had a beautiful face, and then I quickly put PS at the end. Wrote him another message saying, I am looking for a relationship, but I'm also happy to have friends too. And the friendship is the foundation of everything anyway. And just remember that if a guy's not prepared to put the time, effort, money, and stuff into you, then, you know, don't bother with them if they're not making you a priority in their life. I mean, this guy, you know, the fact he made my priority already, I like that, because a guy who makes you a priority above other people, or make himself a priority for you, is really, really good sign. It's a sign of a good trait of a guy. The fact he's asking me what I like in terms of restaurants is really nice. So I really like that as well about him. So yeah, I'll have to see how it goes, because obviously it's not an asexual dating site, it's a sexual one. But I believe there are some asexuals on there, and I believe there are likely some asexual Indian guys on there. That's just that they are hiding. Do you know what I mean? So I intend to find them. Anyway, you know, I'm gonna love you and leave you for now. It's been brilliant to give you this update. I really hope that, you know, that you're a priority in your loved one's life, and you make dating and relationships a priority in yours if you want to get the love you want. Yeah, I know that this love journey is going to be painful. I know it's going to be hard work. I know it's not going to be easy. And the thing is, as human beings, we all look for the easy option. We all look for comfort. We all look for, you know, the stuff we're used to. We don't like change. It's natural to feel that way. And I know it's painful and it's hard, but you have to sift through a lot of the rubbish. You know, there's a lot of rubbish out there in the dating world, a lot of rubbish, you know, and you have to sift through all the bad in order to get the good and get the gem, as it were. And I do believe the gem's out there. And I think you know, you've got to think that yourself is a gem as well, that they are lucky, damn lucky, if they get you. You're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're kind, you're caring, you're amazing, you've got a lovely personality, you've got loads of intelligence, you know, all these traits, the things that you can say about yourself that are very appealing without the sex. So don't put yourself down. Don't think that you won't get anyone. Believe you'll get the best person for you. Oh, there was another Indian guy that messaged you back as well. I didn't tell you about him. So he was, I think I mentioned a few days ago that I said there was a guy who said he's looking for a friend. And I said, why are you looking for a friend and not a life partner? He said, because and you have to be a good friend in order to be a good life partner anyway, which I thought was a great answer. And he said that he's only talking to 2 women on there at the moment, one of them being me. And he's finding, oh, there's ethnicity. So obviously a lot of people aren't that into Indian guys. For some reason, I really am. I think, well, you're missing out, mates. That's up to you. I love Indian guys so much. I'm kind of crazy about them. Nearly, like, I go on Plenty of Fish and I see all these photographs. I pick a guy out just by aesthetics, click on him, and usually, the majority of the time, he's Indian. And I don't even know that before I click through, because Indian guys just seem so vast in their looks. It's like pretty amazing that I keep getting attracted to them all the time. Aesthetically, it's just so beautiful. So yeah, so anyway, this guy replied back and saying there's other ways to climax. In other words, have an orgasm without penetration. So he if my part, he said, I like sex, but if only if my partner liked it and wanted it. But you know, there's oral sex, masturbation, kissing, hugging, cuddling, all that type of thing. So it sounds like he would be up for a relationship without penetrative sex, but he want the oral sex and the masturbation and all the rest of the stuff. I just don't think I can do that, you know. I have to, you know, I have to admit that if I'm considering a relationship with a sexual guy, you know, I'm thinking, can I compromise myself at all? Can I do masturbation for him to relieve him of his sexual urges and stuff like that? But, you know, as a person who's sex repulsed asexual, and a person who's not really into touching the male penis or even seeing it, you know, even seeing it at all, it's going to be really difficult. I've done all that stuff in the past, and I don't know if I could do it again. You know, the oral, I don't think I could do it again. I mean, it's disgusting. You know, but I am good at doing I was good at doing all that stuff for a guy in the past, but I was in an 8.5 year relationship with a heterosexual, you know. I kind of like got used to it doing that stuff with him, but I didn't have sex with him as much as lots of people would. And you know, it's hard, and he didn't make me do anything I didn't want to do, which was nice. And you know, the experience was good in that way, you know. And I kind of, I was doing stuff because I knew he liked it, but he paid more attention to my body and my needs, even without the penetration. Do you know what I mean? So it was kind of like nice in that way. Um, but you know, it's kind of really hard because if you're going to expand your horizons, you know, like relationships seem to need compromise. And I've never wanted to compromise myself at all. I mean, I compromised myself so much years ago that I compromised myself where I didn't even know myself anymore. And I don't want to do that. But you have to have boundaries in place and standards at the same time. So that was really difficult because, you know, you don't want to compromise yourself too much because you're dropping your standards and the guy won't respect you anyway, or girl, or whoever you're into. You know, so it's kind of really difficult, I think, as an asexual more than anything in relationships. I think it's really tough. But that doesn't mean to say we can't navigate it, we can't learn from our experiences, and we can't develop and grow. And that's what I really want to do as a person. I want to develop and grow myself. I want to help you guys out, you know. You know, if you go on Plenty of Fish, narrow down your choices, you know. A lot of people that are asexuals that are on these sexual dating sites, they don't seem to be narrowing down their choices. Be specific, be prolific, you know, in your profile, write full on what you like and you don't like in terms of, you know, like what type of person you are. If you don't like sex, put you don't like sex, you know. You know, the people are going to be, you know, like valuing the fact that you bothered to write a lot out, put your hobbies and your interests, what excites you, what thrills you in other ways, you know, and use the filters if you've got a certain type of look. Obviously, if you're something like a pan romantic who doesn't care what they look like and you know, it's more about the personality, then you know, if you don't like a certain type of ethnicity, but if you like a certain type of age, you know, put what age you're looking for on there. You can filter by ethnicity, age, location, all that type of thing. You know, use the filters madly. Write a full-on profile out so anyone's reading the profile, you know, can see exactly who you are, and make sure you put on there you don't want sex. Be honest, you know, be honest and open. Don't accept rubbish, otherwise you'll get rubbish. If you just throw yourself out to the world, the sexual world, you'll have the sharks come after you. You don't want the sharks coming after you. You want the Nemos, you know, the pretty ones, the fish that look gorgeous like a gem that will swim to you and be faithful and loyal and loving to you. The beautiful coloured gems that shine out from the rest, and you want to be a beacon of light to all the other people on that dating site. You know, you want to shine your beautiful light. You just want to shine your beautiful light so much. You want to be a beacon for those people who are the right people for you, the sexuals that will think about compromising for you. Because the thing is, if you are going to be with a sexual person, you have to think that they're going to need to compromise just like you are, you know, or one or the other, or one just completely, like, if you get a sexual person who doesn't mind not having sex, not that bothered about it, then that might be okay as well, you know. So just bear all this stuff in mind, but make sure you hone in exactly what you want, exactly the type of person. Keep honing your description and your profile to give you the best results. Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other's. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Gets these videos more widely spread across the internet. Please use the share button. Share this with all your asexual friends or anyone you know who may benefit. The more we share this information, the more we help each other out, the better the world will be for everyone. So don't forget to hit that bell icon after you've subscribed to get notified of every time I post a new video and go live like now. Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other's, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!